Are you tired of getting abused by corner routes in Madden 23? Well, if so, today you're in luck because in this video I'm about to break down the best lockdown defense to defend them. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and in today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm about to break down the best lockdown defense in the entire game to defend corner routes from any offense. But specifically, we want to look at the bunch and tight formations because those are the two most common types of formations that are really hard to stop corner routes that most people will run in this year's game. So I just went ahead on offense and I grabbed the Saints playbook because they have the tight offset TE and then the gun bunch, and they have very good corner routes that we can break down how to stop. Now defensively, I'm in the 4-6 playbook and we're going to be looking at this nickel 3-3 formation. Guys, you can kind of use this concept in a few different formations. I really like it currently from the 3-3 because the 3-3 has kind of been my base defense lately. And if you want my full breakdown on the 3-3 and the entire 4-6 defensive playbook, check out Sportsgamerz.com, become a VIP member. You get access to everything on the site, including our 4-6 defensive guide. It's the best defensive playbook in the game. And I'll put the link to be a VIP member in the comments and the description. But you're going to want to, when running this defense, have two good pass rushers on the edge at the end. So this is where I put, if I was the Chargers, I'd put Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. And then you can go ahead if you want. Another great thing about this formation is if you don't have great linebackers, you can just put safeties in the game at linebacker to user. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. We're going to go over our coaching adjustments. So for this, I would actually leave auto flip on for this specific defense. We're going to go ahead and zone drop our curl flats to 5 yards. For hook zones, you can kind of change that up. A lot of times I'll put it on 10, but that's not too important for the actual corner routes. But curl flats, we're going to put on 5, and flats, we're going to put on 25. Hooks, like I said, you could put on 10, but we're going to leave it on default. Zone coverage, you're going to want on default. And personally, with this one, I like to actually put my auto alignment on base as well. So the play we're going to look at is going to be the cover 4 drop. This is actually a really good defense to mix in with the rest of the formation because the rest of the formation is going to be heavy man. Now let's just start looking at bench first. Now we're going to move the ball back. And as I do that, a reminder, guys, that I do free Madden 23 content on my channel on a daily basis. I do tips, gameplays, I do news. We're actually going to start posting gameplays in the next week with my webcam to break down the tips and games. But if you enjoyed the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video. And comment. Literally any comment could help me out and a lot in the YouTube algorithm, be able to reach more reviewers like yourself. One word, an emoji. If you're rocking with me, guys, support is free. To comment and like the video. It doesn't take much. Alright, so what most people will do that know what they're doing is they're going to look at the hash. If they see that they're on the right hash, for instance, they're going to just go ahead and streak the receiver by the corner route, right? Now, on the wide side of the field, you can't do that. You have to use motion. You have to motion the streak out. Now, what I just did right here, this would actually allow me to get both corner routes open against 99% of the defenses out there. For instance, it's just kind of stupid the way it works, but this would work. So, what we're going to do to stop this, guys, is very simple. Now, remember, I went ahead and zone dropped my flat zones, right, to 25 yards. So, on the wide side of the field, we're going to go ahead and put the outside corner in a flat. So, and it could be any sort of flat, but I'm just going to put them in a cloud, right? And we're going to keep them baseline. So now what's going to happen over on that side of the screen, let's just take a look, is if I try to throw this corner out, you're going to see it's going to get completely boxed up. So watch this. See, and I know I got quick pressure there because the Chargers have a really good pass rush. But if you take a look at the replay, you're going to see that even if I had time, this was not going to get open. So that flat zone is zone dropped to 25 yards. And by backing him up or keeping him off the line of scrimmage, he's going to stay in perfect position to defend that. Now you might be wondering, well, Duke, what if they have the streak over the top? Again, that's why we're in the cover 4 base, because you're going to notice that that defender is going to play that over there. He's going to stop that. Okay? He's going to be able to basically just wait for that streak out of the tight side, and if he goes deep, he's going to guard it. Meanwhile, the flat is going to lock that up right there. And the thing I really like about this adjustment is, as you guys can see here, I'm going to do it again. So again, I just individually put him in that flat zone. To do that, you could click onto him But I just use my quick adjustments, and if you click onto him, you just playmaker him down on the left stick. That's a cloud flat. But the other nice thing about this is if they just run a basic bench concept with like outs too. Look, those curl flats that we zone drop to 5 yards, they're gonna at least get that to be where it's a tough throw.
For YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive ebooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments.
If you see that they're kind of like just beating you to the sideline like that, I mean, just don't be afraid to just slide him out, and he's going to get out there a lot quicker. But again, the big thing here is this flat is literally just sitting underneath the corner route. He's not going to allow any sort of route combo to push him off to allow that to come open. Now, that's the short side of the field. The short side of the field is actually the harder one to defend this year. If you believe it, that or not, it's true. It really is a lot harder to defend this year on the short side of the field. Now, on the wide side, they can't really do that. They have to actually motion the streak out, as I mentioned before. So, the best way to defend this, if you notice a motion streak, is actually also with that adjustment to go ahead and just playmaker your guy in a cloud flat, but again, you have to keep him backed up. So guys, it just depends. If you're more comfortable clicking onto the corner to put them in clouds, that's fine, but I would just recommend doing individual coverage adjustments just like this to put both of those outside corners into flat zones. Now, guys, remember, the cloud flat is zone drop 25. Our curl flat is zone drop to 5. So these guys are going to take away the quick flat throws. These guys are going to take away the corner routes on the sidelines, and the safeties are going to play deep. And I know you're sitting here thinking to yourself, well, you know, I mean, what if they run streak routes, right? Streak routes. You know, you have those 2 quarter zones in the middle of the field. Look, you're going to see that those safeties, especially, you know, if you have good coverage safeties, they're going to stop the streaks. You can't throw that streak route. You can't throw either of those streak routes. And again, you're able to see that if you take a look at the replay, the streaks are taken away by the safeties. The corner routes are D'd up by the clouds. You're not going to be able to complete any of those routes. And again, you guys can see a 3-man rush is getting in before the routes, even finish at their break. But you can see over here, look, the safety's guarding the corner. The safety's guarding the streak. The corner is going to take away that corner route. Same thing over here. Safety guarding the streak. Corner taking away the corner route. We got the flats played. The 2 hook zones over the middle. This is lockdown coverage, guys. They're not going to find anything open. So here, one more time. And I will tell you guys that, again, in order to attack the short side, you just put a streak, no motion. Now, if they don't do any motion on the wide side of the field, they cannot beat the deep zones anyways. So you really only have to put the outside corner on the wide side of the field in a cloud flat if you notice this motion. And at that point, if you feel more comfortable to put the safety on that side of the field, put him in a deep half so you know he'll get out there to guard the streak, you can do that too. And then you would kind of just watch this middle of the field yourself with your user right here at this hook curl zone. So that's definitely something you can do. But I want you guys to see, take a look. Neither one of these corner routes are getting open. I didn't even click on. I did not even have to click onto my defender. And he completely boxed that up. So take a look at this again. Bam! Look, he's running right into that zone. I can click on and pick that off. You don't need any special sort of players or abilities to make this work. It's just gonna work based upon the assignments that I'm showing you. I will say though, the best ability defensively in the game for the defensive backs is definitely pick artist. I actually really like pick artist because you're gonna make sure that you actually catch your picks and get picks you won't otherwise get on this year's game. So if you can throw that on there, definitely do that. Speed, height, good zone coverage, all that is important. But look, both sides of the screen, you know, I don't have any special corners, nothing crazy, completely boxed up. So I want you guys to take a look at how this would work against Gun Bunch. It's literally the same thing. You can do this against any formation that has super annoying corner routes. It's going to defend this. And I just want to let you guys know that if you were a Sportsgamerz VIP member, you would have known about this adjustment months ago, really. I've been showing my VIP members how to lock up corner routes since the game came out. I wanted to just share some love with y'all on the YouTube a little bit later, but hey, if y'all were a VIP member, y'all would have already known this. So definitely become a VIP member, man. It's $24 to get about 10 ebooks right now and 4 to 6 tips each week. I mean, if you're trying to become a better player, it's a no-brainer. So anyways, same thing over here, guys. Look, if someone's going to run a corner route on you on the short side, it's literally the same thing. They don't have to do any motion. They can just streak the outside receiver. So again, all I have to do is just do a cloud flat on the outside corner. And I don't really have to, I don't have to change the deep zone. I can just leave the deep zone as a quarter, especially because this formation, they're not even going to use any motion. So really all that's going to happen here is I'm going to have this guy Murray, not Murray, but the slot, Callahan, he's going to defend the quick flat to say a tight end or whoever. Samuel, he's going to defend the corner. The safety's going to defend anyone going deep. I'm going to defend the middle of the field. Now, over here on this lone receiver side, you have this guy in the flat and then the 2 deep zones. Personally, honestly, what I do a lot of times against a bunch formation is I just man this dude up. Or, you can just keep him in his deep zone. It just depends what they're doing exactly. But, you can change that up on the fly if you want. But, however, if you were really worried about, say they were running C routes on you, you could definitely just keep this guy in the deep zone or even put him in a cloud flat. But we're going to leave him in the deep zone for this example. And once again, we're controlling the middle of the field. So, if we saw post, a crosser, whatever, coming across the middle of the field, that's our responsibility. But again, you're going to just notice that this coverage completely locks down these corner routes. Look at that. Again, I'm not even having to click on. There's nothing open. This is by far the best corner route defense in the game. And I gave it away for you guys for free on my YouTube. So show the love, man. I need y'all to smash that like button, man. For real. Show me the love on this video. I just showed y'all how to stop corner routes in any part of the field, wide side, short side, against any of these formations with just a few simple adjustments, and the whole field is locked up. We're not giving up the flats. The flats are both covered. The sidelines are covered for corners as well as deep, and we got 2 hook zones over the middle of the field. Can't do much better than that. If y'all enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, smash that like button. It's Duke, and I'm out of here.